Hey everyone, welcome to the tutorial on how to set up your new business's website using Bluehost. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to log into the local small business coach website and head on over here to the resources tab and then scroll on down to the website piece. There you go. And what you're going to want is to hit the Get Started Now link or over here to Bluehost. And that's going to take you over here to this page. And you can see that you're going to be getting a discount by going through this method. Instead of normally $7.99 a month, you're going to get a discount of $3.95 a month. And that's pretty darn good. And you'll also see here that you're going to get free domain, free site builders, one-click WordPress install, which is what we're going to be doing, and 24/7 support. So it's really nice. And you also have this special intro offer for 30-day money-back guarantee. So a lot of good stuff, and you can scroll the entire website here to get more or look at the different stuff while you're there. But we're going to go ahead and hit the Get Started Now button, and that's going to take you over to this page here. And you're going to see that your next step is to select your plan. And you've got a basic plan, a plus plan, and a prime plan. And the basic is what we're going to do because we only have one website that we're going to set up. But you also, if you've got other websites you're planning on doing or some different things, you over here, you have the prime. It's not that much more. You do get a few other things. But honestly, most of you are going to stick right here to the basics. And if for some reason you decide to go to the next level, you always can come change your plan later on. So we're going to go ahead and hit select. Now, one of the great things about this is you can either bring over a domain you've already purchased in the past, or you can go ahead and set one up now, and you're going to get it for free. So also, by the way, you can do .coms, online site, biz, all that stuff. I really recommend that if you can get your site name under .com, to please go with that. Worst case, if you can't, check .biz, but we're programmed. Most people are programmed to do the .com, so you actually increase the odds of them finding you versus your competitor. In the past, I've always used Bob's Plumbing, and I've already looked up the fact that Bob's Plumbing has been taken. So we want to be creative, right? So we're going to still put in Bob's Plumbing, but we're going to say that Bob lives in any town. That's the name of the town he lives in. So Bob's going to put in here Bob's Plumbing any town. .com. So let's just say he lived in Springfield. He might do Bob's Plumbing Springfield. Great way for you to be able to get people is to put the name of your company. And if you are going to focus mainly in your local community, go ahead and put your community name in there. It's a great way so that way when people are saying, hey, I'm looking for a plumber in any town, Bob has a great chance of coming out because he's got the word plumbing and any town already in his domain name. So in that case, Bob's Plumbing, whoops, I forgot my S there, Bob's Plumbing, anytown.com. We're going to go ahead and hit next. All right, so the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to create your account. And that's what we're going to do. And it says use Google single sign-on to make creating your account even faster. You can use your Google information. But in this case, I'm going to walk you through. So you're going to put in, for example, for me, if it quits moving, I'm going to put in Tammy. And as you know, it pre-does all kinds of stuff there. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my stuff. Now, as you come back down, you will see that you have the basic price and package. You can do it for 36 months is how you're going to get that $3.95 it looks like. It just means you're going to commit for that long. But you will have the locked-in price if you do it. So in this particular case, I can do the basic 3-month price for the $3.95. I can do 24 months for the $4.95, or I can just lock in for 1 year at the $5.95. Even at that, it's a $2 difference. If you know your business is going to be in business for quite a while and you don't want to have to think about it, you can actually lock that in and not have to worry about the prices going up on you. So we'll go ahead and change this. Actually, I'm just going to do the 12-month for me personally. And what you're going to see at the 12-month at the $5.95 looks like it's going to come up to $71.40. And if we look at the 36-month at the $3.95, it's going to come up to $142. So almost double, but you get a whole extra year. So it actually does work out pretty good at that price. And your setup fee, your primary domain. Now I'm going to go back and change this back because I only want to do the 1 month. And the privacy protection, basically that's just going to hide your stuff when people go to websites such as Whois, where they can look up who owns the domain. So you can take that off if you would like. The backups you can keep on. Oh, see, it'll even tell you the deselecting will make your contact information available to anyone public. I don't mind, so I turn it off. You can also Site Backup Pro, which is something that will back up your site for you on a regular basis. You're not doing anything super crazy or anything like that, so you do not need to do that. And the Site Lock Security Find, you can take that off as well. So I recommend taking all these off right now, unless you're going to be doing some heavy online merchandising and people buying on there. You don't need that. But then again, if you are looking at that path, this isn't the tutorial for you anyways, because what we're looking for is just a basic website that we hope to set up for people. So let's go ahead and uncheck all of that. Do the basic. If you want to watch your costs and keep it down to just $71.40, go ahead and do that. Or like I said, go up here and do the 36 and get it down to $3.95. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come down here, put in your payment information. And in my case, we're going to block this out for you. And so I will be right back after I take care of that. And we're going to speed that up a little bit so you don't have to wait. And you're going to come to this screen here that says, congratulations. There are a few other special offers for you. Just go ahead and hit no thanks. Obviously, you have the ability to go there and do any of that. Then you're going to come here to the welcome to Bluehost. Congratulations. Your purchase was successful. Choose a password for your account. And you're going to get a receipt for the whole thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a password, and we will be right back. All right. I'm kind of going to zoom back in here for a minute to everybody, because it's important that you keep in mind that you must meet the criteria over here. It'll add it up. My password that I was going to use was actually in the red. It wasn't going to let me move forward. I've at least got it in yellow. I know some people do those crazy 1Passwords, and they've got upper, lower, all these kinds of crazy things. So obviously the stronger you can make this, the less likely you're going to be hacked. So I'm going to play with mine for a minute, and I will be right back. All right. So then what's going to happen is you're going to get this congratulations. You've created a new password and log in. Then you're going to come here to the Bluehost portal. And here's where you're going to be able to get, once this comes up, you can actually pick a theme for your website. Now, a word of caution here as this loads. A lot of times you think your website's going to look exactly like the theme. And I'm going to break it to you now. It's not. When you first log in, it's not going to look anything like this. However, you have the ability to create it so that it can look like any of these websites. There's some things that have to be tweaked and changed, obviously, to make it fit yours. So don't get hung up too much on which theme that you pick, because the odds are when you first do it, it's not going to look anything like it. But the more you play around, the more you get used to it, then you can obviously easily make those changes for what fits. So you can kind of scroll through, see the different types. If you're going to use a lot of pictures, you're not going to use a lot of pictures. I have no idea what happens. So let's go back here. Let's say start building. I think it picked one for me when I was moving my mouse around. All right, here's what happened when I was scrolling through to look at the different types. It actually picked one for me and kind of went to the screen here. But what we're going to do is we're going to pause the video at this stage, because while you can go ahead and pick your theme and then jump right into WordPress, what we're going to do is we're going to do that as a separate tutorial. So with that, at least this way you know how to go in and build your site. So all the stuff you're seeing on the screen, don't worry about quite yet. We will talk more about this on our next tutorial. But congratulations. By following this, you get one step closer to having a website for your local small business. See ya on part 2.